Welcome to all students who are watching this YouTube channel of Kumar Satyavira College of Engineering and Management. It is an educational channel which is providing an important lecture concerning the topic of BTech first year subjects. Now, I'm Mohammad Arshad providing an important lecture about the topic fuel concerning to the subject chemistry. Fuel is an important topic and the calorific value is one of the main important topic of the syllabus as far as concerned the BTech first year students. For this regard, I'm delivering this lecture calorific value of a fuel. Mainly that how can you determine the calorific value of a fuel? Calorific value of a fuel can be determined by the two methods. First one is the uh, bomb calorimetric method, and the second method is that it is also an important, that is the Dulong's formula method. How can you determine the calorific value of a particular fuel, just like coal sample? If the percentage value of constituents elements are given, then you can calculate the calorific value of a fuel. Mainly the GCV and HCV both can be calculated by using a formula. If the percentage value of the constituents elemental composition is given in a particular fuel, just like coal. Let us start. What is the formula of Dulong's method and how can you apply it for a particular numerical? Now, what is the formula and how can you determine the calorific value of a fuel? Let us start this lecture. The theoretical gross or higher calorific value of a fuel, just like a coal sample from ultimate analysis data, can be determined or calculated by Dulong's formula. On the basis of calorific value of the elements, as you know that ultimate analysis of the coal, there is a calculation or there is a determination of some kind of elemental composition in a coal can be determined, that is the percentage of carbon, percentage of hydrogen, percentage of nitrogen, percentage of ash, and lots of. So by the analysis data from the ultimate analysis of a coal, you can easily calculate the calorific value of a particular coal sample. So it is clear that, and you have to know the things that the calorific value of the element carbon, which is a fixed value or constant value, that is 8080 calorie per gram. It is a constant value. Carbon have the calorific value with the constant 8080 calorie per gram, whereas the hydrogen is also having the constant calorific value, that is 34500 calorie per gram, and sulfur also have the constant calorific value which providing after burning, that is 2240, that means 2240 calorie per gram. So by the help of these data you can calculate the calorific value of a fuel when the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and sulfur percentage is given. So what is the formula that you can use as far as concerned the Dulong's method for the topic GCV? Here you can watch the GCV in calorie per gram is equal to 1 by 100 and multiply it by 8080 into carbon 8080. It is the calorific value of carbon, that is the constant value, and C is the percentage composition of carbon present in the particular coal, plus 34500 into hydrogen minus oxygen divide by 8. 34 34,500 is the calorific value of hydrogen, okay, plus 2240 into sulfur. 2240 is the calorific value of sulfur. So it is a formula that you can use to determine or to calculate the calculated value or GCV, or gross calorific value of a fuel, where carbon, hydrogen and oxygen and sulfur are given the percentage value. It is a clear. Okay? When these carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and sulfur, the percentage value is given of any particular element, which will be carbon, hydrogen, oxygen or sulfur, then you can simply calculate the calorific value of a fuel using by the formula, that is the Dulong's method formula. So it is an important formula, students. This formula is used to calculate the theoretical value of GCV. So there is some information providing this formula, that is the Dulong's formula. The first information that it will be provide, this formula is used to calculate the theoretical value of GCV, that means the gross calorific value of a fuel. The second information it can provide, the formula is used when carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and sulfur are given in percentage value. So it is applicable only when the percentage value of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and sulfur is given. Mainly if three elemental composition is given, then the fourth one you can calculate easily. When the total sum percentage you have to calculate, then you will subtract from the 100% from, then you have to calculate a particular element which is not given, the percentage of the particular element which is not given in a particular numericals. And the third information it can provide easily, the formula that you are using in Dulong's method, that is the formula what NCV you can also calculate when GCV you have already calculated. So NCV is equal to GCV minus 9 into hydrogen divided by 100 into the latent heat of the water, that is 587 calorie per gram. And the fourth information they provide, if oxygen percentage is not given, which is oftenly not given in the formula, in the numerical part, most of the numerical you will face here. If the oxygen percentage is not given, then add all percentage values of the other elements and subtract from 100%. That is, if oxygen percentage value is not given, so you have to add all percentage value which are given in the numerical and then subtract from 100%. 100% subtract. This is an important formula to calculate the GCV. So here is an important formula. Now for the DEM form numerical, here you can read, which is the totally based on the Dulong's formula method, the numerical on the base of the Dulong's formula method to calculate the GCV or NCV. Now check what kind of the numerical will be there. You can face the in examination. So understand one by one what kind of the numerical you will face. Here the demo numerical I am described here. Calculate the GCV and NCV of the coal having the following composition. Now you have to calculate the GCV and NCV. Both the values you have to calculate in this numerical when the percentage composition of carbon, that is 85% is given, hydrogen 7% is given, sulfur 1% is given, nitrogen 2% is given, and ash 4% is given, and heat capacity of steam is also given, that is 2458 2458 joule per gram. So for this numerical, you are clearly observed that high carbon, hydrogen, sulfur, nitrogen, and ash percentage are given, but oxygen is not given in this formula. When you apply the GCV uh, from the method of Dulong's formula method, the oxygen percentage should also be given here in this numerical, but it is missed. So how can you calculate the percentage of oxygen? It is a simply to calculate that when oxygen percentage is not given, then how can you calculate the percentage of oxygen? You have to sum up all the percentage value first one, then subtract from 100%. So sum up the percentage value of all, that is carbon, nitrogen, sulfur, hydrogen, and ash, which are given in this numerical, and the sum total of percentage of these elemental composition comes out 99% as far as concerned this numerical, and subtract from 100%, then the answer will comes out the 1% only. So the availability of oxygen is also there, that is 1%. Now put up all the values in this in the formula used in Dulong's method, that is GCV in calorie per gram is given, that GCV is equal to that 1 by 100 into 8080 into carbon percentage 34500 into hydrogen minus oxygen by 8 plus 2240 into sulfur. So put up all the percentage value. First one is the carbon, that is 85%. Second one is the hydrogen. Hydrogen is 7%. Oxygen you have to calculate it here. It has come 1%. The 1% is put up in place of oxygen. So oxygen is 1% divided by 8 plus 22 into 40, and sulfur, what is the percentage of sulfur? That is 1%. So calculate all the values here. The answer comes out 9262.27, that is 9262.27 calorie per gram. When you solve the value of GCV, uh, it is it comes in calorie per gram. You have to calculate or convert the calorie per gram into joule per gram by the parameter by the conversion factor 4.18, that is 1 calorie is equal to 4.18 joule, and you have to multiply this calorific values into 4.18, then it will convert into the joule per gram. So the answer comes in terms of joule per gram after the multiplication by 4.18, it is 38,716.38 joule per gram. Now when you calculate the GCV, then after calculation of GCV you can calculate also NCV. Here by this apply the formula, NCV is equal to GCV minus 9 into H, that means the hydrogen, divided by 100 into 2458 joule per gram. So then calculate the NCV, put up the all the values like GCV from here, and the percentage of hydrogen is also given, which is taken here. and calculate all the values. As far as concerned this numerical, then the NCV comes out 37167.84. That means 37,167.84 joule per gram. Clearly observe that GCV is something higher than as compared to the NCV. So your answer is right. So it is a method that you can solve the numerical when the percentage composition of all elemental, just like carbon, hydrogen, sulfur, nitrogen, oxygen as is given, then you have to apply the Dulong's formula only to calculate the GCV or gross calorific value of a fuel. And then after you have to apply the other formula, that is the NCV is equal to GCV minus 9 into hydrogen divided by 100 into 587 calorie per gram, and calculate the NCV value also. So this is the method that you determine, or you have to calculate the GCV and NCV of the particular fuel. I hope that you all understand who are watching this important lecture of a fuel or numerical of a fuel. Thank you for